On Tuesday, a federal judge in Texas announced that a state law that prohibits sexual-oriented performances either in presence of public property and everyone under the age of 18 was contrary to Constitution. Senate Bill 12. The first change is unacceptable and violates free speech. U.S. Regional Judge David Hittner wrote in the decision of state officials to implement the law. The bill was in June in the Republican Governor Gregg was signed by Abbott into the law and entered into force on September 1. In particular, without mentioning drag, the law accepted sexual behavior as sexual gesticulation exhibition using accessories or prostheses, exaggerating on male or female sexual characteristics. Hittner, SB 12. Significantly excessive money and contrary to the Constitution. He said. However, even if the SB 12 is not uncertain contrary to the Constitution, it still fails because there is an unacceptable pre-restriction to speech. Or he says. Texas Province Senator Brian Hughes, a Republican sponsoring legislation, said he would continue to fight for the legality of bill. Of course, we agree that children should be protected from sexual open performances. You are about a common sense and completely constitutional law. And if necessary, we are looking forward to defense until the Supreme Court. Hugh Hughes said in a mission in Hughes X. ATX drag queen Bridget Bandit testified on 23 March 2023 the Senate room in Austin, Texas Capitol. Brandon Bell CNN reached Abbott's office for a comment. Bridget Bandit, a drag artist and plaintiff in the case, said that he was relieved EILA with a precautionary measure. My source of livelihood and community sufficiently hate and damage from our elected officials. Efforts to restrict drag show performances have been shaped in many Republican legislative organs throughout the country this year. Those who advocate restriction of performances say a claim that they have exposed to inappropriate sexual themes and that the proposed measures are discriminated against LGBTQ community. Many of the new laws were paused by the courts. In June, federal judge temporarily prevented a Florida law, which competitors claim to have targeted drag shows. Ron DeSantis' administration allows children to get license from organizations if they allow the adult performance. The same Moon-decided federal judge decided that a Tennessee law limits shows represented, contrary to the Constitution on freedom of expression. In July, judge ordered pause Montana law, hosting the story clocks of children in public libraries, and pause of sexual-oriented shows, bars public properties that can be seen by the minors. Human rights law director Sarah Warbelow said that the transfers activists were right by the last court decisions. However, these laws and invoices continue to have real damages because they affect LGBTQ people under a cloud of doubt or imposing inappropriate behaviors. CNN